lot of water. We just fled from the rain the second time. In the morning we wanted to ride our bikes around the southern part of this lake, but when we got our bikes off the car and we started riding, a thunderstorm was rumbling in the distance and there was a big cloud coming in. So we said, let's use the last 20 minutes till it rains to go to the beach. So I jumped in and Nadia wanted to jump in, but then the rain started and we packed everything up and got back to the car and drove north. While driving, the thunderstorm rolled over us, and now we drove along a straight road through the woods, and I saw a little point on the map. There was a little parking spot in the wood, and now there is a pier out here. You see here, and it's so beautiful, and we're alone and we are just enjoying it. We just fled from the rain the second time. We saw the thunderstorm in the distance and now it started raining pretty heavily.
The next day there was no sign of bad weather, so we went on a bike ride in the morning. Later we drove a little north to the region of Bohuslän, where we stayed a few days for my birthday.
Today is Nadia's birthday and we are going cycling. I spotted Nadia from our balcony while she was meditating. After spending a few days in Bohuslän, it was time to get further north and explore some islands. Good morning! We spent the night in Strömstad and we took the ferry over to the Koster Islands, and now we are on Koster Nord. just walked for like 30 minutes and the nature around us is changing constantly. Nadia is picking up some shells. We walked through a wood with very unfamiliar trees to us, and now we're walking on a sandy beach back to the harbor where we take the ferry to the South Island. Nadia saw this viewpoint up there. Now we have a look.
Back at the harbor of North Koster, we waited for the next big ferry to arrive and to take us to South Koster, which you can see in the back. The islands are literally 50 meters apart from each other.
After a very short ferry ride, we're on the South Island. The landscape is completely different. These little wooden walkways, so when it rains the floor gets pretty wet and muddy, and with these walkways it stays dry. We are both out of water and we are pretty hungry, so we will get some food. How happy are you about food? How happy are you about food?
Very. I'm just also very thirsty.
After our very delayed breakfast or lunch, we refilled our water bottles and waited for the ferry back to Strömstad. Our last stop in Sweden was also our first stop. Right here on this stone, in front of the Öresund bridge, besides Malmö. Let's use the little flat from the rain.